You ready?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Bulls. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Detroit, 8.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got MP, also Dillingham out there, and it's Sharp in at the four-man position. And for Detroit, Asar Thompson is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Rollins, and it's Duren in at the 5 spot. We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
GAF coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. A quality find there by MP to take advantage of the defense's weakness.
And Cunningham with the slam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Sharp finds MP. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham.
Good to see him getting it done inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's check in for Chicago. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Rollins. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Cunningham. High post try, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done.
He dropped 13 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. Performances like his are why they have been an absolute force on the hardwood. We'll see if they can keep rolling. Guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Hernandez. After the basket by Detroit. Out to Smith. Back to MP. Can't hit that one.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Yep, that one goes in there. Gonzalez has got 5.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Cunningham, the rebound by Sharp.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Back to MP. Pass to Dillingham. It's MP, top of the key. Here's Gonzalez. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hernandez has got his 6th assist on the night. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Brooks. Now, here's Durant. The shot misses. Smith with the defensive effort. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break, and their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll return shortly. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Henderson. Rollins comes in for Thorpe. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Bulls also changing it up. Sharp's checked in for Anderson. Dillingham comes in for Carlton Carrington. And MP subbed in for Kobe White. So for Chicago right now, Sharp out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Dillingham. Then it's MP. And it's Booth in at the small forward position. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
Kuminga, no good. Pistons trail by 8. All alone. Rollins with the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Dillingham with the bucket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 17 now.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from 3-point range.
Chicago leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. but his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Kevin, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Brooks subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Sharp against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
And he sinks the second. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Pistons trail by 6. Brooks outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Bucket is good. Gonzalez has got 10 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to MP. Here's Sharp. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Let's see what the rookies are doing.
Guys, I want to talk about something else.
15 boys? Oh, my goodness.
Is it me?
Take it
Or
off.
have
What
the
are the rookies,
alternative
man?
jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Bulls.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you join him.
Yo, O'Nealovich, what are you here, huh? Oh, my
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoop.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can
Stop it, bro. What do you mean? He's acting like no one can
Pistons
stop
trail
him.
by 8.
Shit.
We
He's
got
acting like
Asar
it.
Thompson. Cunningham is out there with Rollins. Then it's Duren. And it's Brooks in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to MP. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Sharp, the pass to MP. In the corner, Dillingham with it. And the Bulls, another three.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 11-point game. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. A second chance effort. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number one, the Bulls.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And the shot goes in.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Back to MP. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Thompson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Detroit. Here's Sharp. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Detroit making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Takes a three. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bulls leading by 11. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. During the pass to Alexander Walker.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Thompson outside. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Pass to Alexander Walker. No coverage that time. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to MP. Here's Sharp. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sharp's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Thompson outside. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. He's got 8.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Back to MP. To the inside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Here's Booth. 1 second left. Collins. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got his second basket of the game. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right.
Look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Sabonis. Brooks comes in for Wagner. Thompson, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Rollins subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pistons trailed by 19. So for Chicago right now, they've got Sharp. Dillingham is out there with MP. And it's Cowens in at the center. Shots good by Hernandez.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Collins passes to MP. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
MP passes to Sharp. Back to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Gonzalez, that's good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booth. Now Carrington. Back to MP. And here is Kuminga. Now Carrington. Defended by Alexander Walker.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Back to MP. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Another 3 for Detroit. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Carrington. Kuminga dishes to MP. Here's Smith. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Carrington. MP finds Kuminga. Back to MP. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.
a shout out to my guy MP. 4 chips. It's GOAT status, man.
Love seeing MP win the MVP tonight in the finals. We've had our battles, but as a competitor, I want to say congratulations. Enjoy this moment. You deserve it.
Thanks for my boy MP. We're talking D-Wade, Tony Parker, Larry Bird. Legends, man. Congrats, man. Shout out to you. I'm happy for you.
Congratulations, MP. Getting the Larry O'Brien trophy for the 2nd time now. Hard enough to get 1 Larry O'Brien. You got 2? You special, man. You special. Congrats, man.
He just won his 2nd Finals MVP.
Looking good, MP.
Star-Spangled Banner is waving for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's get it. This is these Dr. Battle. Let's get it. The Bulls going old. I'll make every team go old, man. I just put it to the next level, bro.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Chicago, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot.
Checking out Chicago, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, Dillingham out there with MP. Then it's Smith, and it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, they've got Harper. He's out there with Stephon Castle, and it's Bryant in at the 3. And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
And we all know the phrase, don't poke the bear. But MP's trying to make a nice bear skin rug. But seriously, we have seen MP step up big time. He doesn't appear to be intimidated one bit.
I am not intimidated, and I will not be deterred.
A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
To the paint. Stolen by Castle. Sohan, the pass to Bryant. Here's the break, and he lobs it up to the rim, and Kuminga throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Harper, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Gonzalez gets it to go.
I just love the ball movement.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Bryant, left side. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the shot goes. Smith's got 5.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Here's Dillingham. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Bryant, the pass to Booker. From deep, Harper. Gonzalez pulls it in.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Chicago passing it around. Kuminga finds MP. Here's Dillingham for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hernandez got his 3rd assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns made some excellent plays. He ended up with 9 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Great report there, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
And here's the timeout from Mitchell.
Yeah, take me out, Chad. What do you hear? Yeah, take me out, Chad. What do you mean, bro? Roll it, bro. What do you mean, bro?
Fox left side. Pass to James. Back to Fox. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carrington. Jeremy Sohan out there with Michael Porter. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's James. And it's Bryant in it, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Booth. Fires for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Booth's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, excellent find by MP. Passes like this really help team chemistry.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
So it's Chicago now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Carrington misses the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Sohan. Bryant outside. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Carrington. MP finds Sharp. Back to MP. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Booth. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Booth's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Fox. Chicago making their last shot.
Increase the intensity level.
On the wing, Bryant fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Spurs trail by 16. To the inside. Out to James. Screen by James. And here's Bryant outside. It's not going to go for him.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for James. 1:56 left in the first half. Pass to Porter. Jacks up a three. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And here are the new power rankings. Only the first month of the season, but a chance to check out some early returns. Taking a look at Phoenix. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're pretty much staying put. Midway through the season now, but remaining a top team. They still have time to make their move.
Left side Kuminga, back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Drains the triple. Gonzalez has got 5 now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Chicago.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Out to the wing. Back to MP. Chicago passing it around. Kuminga, the pass to Hernandez. Now here's Kuminga. Smith in the high post. Back to MP. Pass to Smith. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Pass to Harper. Let's go with a 3. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Chicago ball. Substitution for your Spurs. Booker.
And so it's Chicago, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
I'm thirsty as hell. I need something to drink, man. I'm thirsty. I'm back after this game. Be back. Get off. Be right back on. Be back. I gotta go to the store right quick. I gotta get something to drink. I'm thirsty as fuck. That's my life. Thirsty, hungry, all that type of shit.
Us, and let's get straight into it with the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
I'm surprised they ain't got me.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Bulls.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set at half court, it's tougher to score.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for
Shaquille,
watching.
Shaquille
As we send you back to BA.
I wish I could get that, man.
Second half.
Shaquille, man. I use him every time, bro. Straight up, he's every fucking time. Straight up. Shaquille O'Neal. Hacking Shaq, bro. Can't make a free throw or shit.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Smith. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's MP. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3 slot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From deep, Harper. Gonzalez pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to MP. Pass to Kuminga. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Kuminga's got 5 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
From deep, Harper. And it's Chicago with a board. Gonzalez has got 4 rebounds now.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Harper. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. And here's Castle. Back to Bryant. A shot to stop the run. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smith. Up and in on the layup. He's got 11.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Looking to end this cold spell. And Harper. Hernandez. Pass to Gonzalez. Back to MP. And here's Smith. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
At Rickster 1234E-Moon 2 PLSNO. Stop spamming caps. Warning. At Rickster 1234E- Who the heck are you? My evil twin? Stop spamming caps. Warning. Why spam?
Pass to Sohan. Yeah, that one's good. Sohan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Chicago passing it around. Here's Kuminga. Back to MP. And here's Dillingham from the arc. No luck on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bryant outside. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Smith. Back to MP. On the wing, MP. Now Kuminga. Sohan covering. Smith right side. Hernandez. Pass to Smith. Back to MP. And here's Dillingham from the arc. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Castle. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target at the end of the 3rd quarter. A huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Bulls just dominating this one.
Oh,
right,
Bulls just dominate this one. Straight domination, bro.
Right
What do
back
you mean,
here
bro?
for the start of... Bryant comes in for James, and it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for Chicago, Waters comes in for Grimes, and MP subbed in for White. Picked his pocket. Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Bryant in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Sharp passes to Hernandez. Now here's Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Pass to Booth. Back to MP. On the wing, MP. From downtown. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Carrington. Pass to MP. Out to the right wing. Now Sharp. Outside Carrington. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Carrington's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd.
You were on the Lakers yesterday.
Night in and night out, he brings it.
Waters, the pass to Hernandez.
Yeah, I was. I was team.
Here's Waters. Back to MP. Up top, Carrington.
Because I won a championship with the Lakers. Now I'm in Chicago.
MP outside. Outside Carrington. Pass to Hernandez. Over to the left wing. Here's Booth. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one.
No, you answered me yesterday, so I said, go with Chicago.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked
I
like they were
everybody.
having fun out there.
I had a bunch of years in my chest.
Like watching a cat play with the mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game.
Nick, next time I'll go for
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly
I'll
creating
go
for
with
his
Nick
teammates.
next time.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
If the Knicks
And
want
it
me,
felt
I'll
like
take
they
it.
just
I'll
flipped
take
the switch
I'll
to
go
go
Nick.
on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Who they got in 18? Who the Knicks got?
And here's
They got
Porter
3-point
outside.
shooters?
Chicago with a rebound.
I asked yesterday and no one didn't answer me. It was like, my chat was like you.
Back
was
to
like,
MP.
I asked her what team we go with. I said,
Pass to Booth. And here's MP. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Had
For
a chance
Ali
to go to Golden
LaForce,
State.
Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Brunson, Bridges, Carl Anthony.
Off row? Middle? Next? I'll go to next. We're going to go 76ers next. I'll take it. No, I'll go where they want me to go. I go content when we go at. They got some 3-point shooters. They got 3-point shooters. What they got? Straight up. I'll go to the Knicks next time. Easy. Keegan. Legos. My evil spin the Legos. The Legos. Straight Legos. Back to back Legos. I go over there, you go at.
We've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself. being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And no doubt anymore that MP wasn't making a false claim, right? They've been handling the best competition in the league with ease. They're a team that looks built for the pressure of the postseason.
And now the Lakers starting group. Bones Highland is out there with Daniels. Then it's Turner. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 4-man position. Here is Daniels. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Nice pass.
Thank you, appreciate it. That's what I do. Basketball.
Here's Turner. This will blow. His basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I gotta get off of this. I gotta get
You know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. In part because it has to help his confidence.
I'm going to feed myself.
Now the Bulls with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Back to Gonzalez. Pass to Smith. Now, here's MP. 5 to shoot. Smith kicks to MP. The 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Highland misses.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Kuminga. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Lakers trail by 10 to end the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game.
2 minutes.
Daniels with it. Defended now by Dillingham. And Hollins with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And again, no good by Chicago. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Misses the 3. The Bulls leading by 5. Hernandez passes to Gonzalez. Here's Kuminga. Takes the 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hernandez has got 6 assists in the game. The wide open look here for Highland. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low, here's Dillingham. Lays it up off the glass. Dillingham's got 11 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today. Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Buzelis. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Highland, again the miss by the Lakers.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls ahead as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll get going after this from United. And if you're just ends up going with the new group. Chicago leading by 18, so the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Miles Turner. Bones Highland is out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Daniels in at the 3 spot. Dillingham, no good. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Daniels. He has 7.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's the 3. The Bulls with another miss. Lakers trail by 16. Here's Highland. Nice defense from Kuminga for the Bulls.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Oh, wow, guys. Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the Bulls making a change here. Sharp's checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. Collins is checked in.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporce.
Thanks. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. MP passes to Gonzalez. Left side, Kuminga. Outside, Gonzalez. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Gonzalez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From 10 feet out, and he overshot that one, missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to MP. Kuminga dishes to MP. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Sharp. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Daniel. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, not much movement for them, remaining at the number 4 spot on the list. Cruising along, playing some fantastic basketball.
But you look at the top 4 or 5 teams right now, Shaq, I think they all have a legitimate chance at the title.
I don't think so, bro.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bulls.
Say about it.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
3-point barrage. I remember that back in them days, man. Blowout City, man. Boston,
Thanks
Chicago,
for joining us.
Boston
Now
versus
let's
Chicago.
toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second
Larry
half.
Bird, straight up. Larry Bird, pass to Larry Bird. It's going in all day. What do you mean, bro? Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan hitting threes. Bad.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that
Iverson,
it's
man, straight
threatening
up.
to be.
It's relentless on the field.
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, Hack and Shaq, right? All the motherfuckers just relentless, bro.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
We've got Jonathan Kuminga, MP out there with Dillingham. Then it's Sharp, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3.
This game penalized you.
5 as we get going here in the second half. And it's time for an injury report.
I chatted briefly.
I got pinpoint accuracy. Yeah, I got pinpoint right
It's
there.
his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. Recovery time is still up in the air, but guys, one thing's for sure, a return tonight is out of the question.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Dillingham. Back to MP. Right side Kuminga. MP outside. Now Gonzalez. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sharp's got his second basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Back to MP. Sharp finds MP. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
The whistle come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Turner from outside the arc. It's all in by the Bulls.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball.
Physical brand.
A little
Gritty,
sandpaper
right.
Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Highland. Count that one. Highland's got 15.
Just too good a player to leave open.
The Bulls leading by 13.
All these players
Sharp,
too
the
good,
pass to
man.
MP.
Straight up.
Back to Sharp. Now here's MP. Kuminga kicks to MP.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kuminga. Now Dillingham. Here's Gonzalez. The offensive rebound. MP dishes to Kuminga. Back to MP. Kuminga the pass to MP. Here's Dillingham. Hands it from downtown. Dillingham's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago. And so JJ
What do you mean?
timeout.
This let loose. What do you mean, man?
Straightened out.
Straight up. Beyond the arc, sure. That's what I prove it. If I go with Steph Curry, it's over with, bro. Gonna be on Steph Curry? Oh my goodness. 3-point barrage. Sure, Steph. If I ever go with the Warriors, oh my goodness. I'll pass it to Steph. Steph. How you gonna see it? Oh my goodness! Straight Steph Curry.
In Los Angeles with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Turner. And Trey Jones subbed in for Bruce Ellis. 1:35 left in the third. Right side, Jones. Highland. The three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 16. Inside. And Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the middle, here's Sharp. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Sharp's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mercy, mercy me.
There's the unselfishness of MP, setting up his teammates nicely.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. Pass to Embiid. And here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good.
A smooth operation. What do you mean, man?
That he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays.
I gotta get off this one. I gotta go to start get something to eat. I'm starving, bro. I gotta get something to eat. Haven't ate nothing all day. I gotta eat something, bro. Get off, man.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Bulls running away with it.
And we're really gonna get posted on YouTube. I really gonna get posted on YouTube, and then everybody gonna see what I'm doing. Is like it brings the traffic to my channel. I just love it, bro. Just love the reaction. Just love it, bro. Just love the attention I'm getting, bro.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make...
I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta get off. I'm gonna leave my PlayStation on. I'm gonna end the stream. Menu right quick. I'm gonna show right quick.
Throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Yeah, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Bones Highland. Also, Daniels out there. Turner is out there with Buzelis. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the 4. Back to Daniels. Buzelis, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to MP. From the arc. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by MP. Kuminga's got 12 points in just the second half. Highland against MP. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Chicago leading by 22. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Dillingham. Kuminga kicks to MP. Now Dillingham. MP passes to Sharp. Kuminga dishes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To Kuminga. Fires the 3. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Hollins. Outside Daniels. Here's Turner over Sharp. The shot by Turner no good. And the Bulls with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Dillingham. Now Gonzalez lets the three fly. Gonzalez grabs the board.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jonathan Kuminga.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
6 to shoot. Dillingham, no good. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Highland. Dillingham with the rebound. Pass to MP. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
I gotta get off, chat. I'll be back. I will see y'all in about like 20 minutes. About a half hour. I'll be back in about a half hour. Charge my batteries. Get right back on this shit. I'm probably get on. I will see y'all later. Day for watching. Appreciate it. For all the support I'm getting on my videos. Appreciate it. Thank you. All the tracks. Appreciate it. We'll do that, Dave. You should give me a message. Somebody like my videos. Obviously, I'm doing something right. Alright, y'all, chapter back. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you come back. I'll talk to y'all a little bit. I will see y'all later. And like, subscribe. Please do. And I'll talk to y'all a little bit. Appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all a little bit.